Adelaide Gaol. It's one of South Australia's oldest buildings and also one of its most haunted. Today we're going to learn a bit more about life inside the prison and also death. Over its 147 years of operation, approximately 300,000 prisoners were held here at Adelaide Gaol. Not all at the same time, of course, but still, you have to wonder what life was like here for a prisoner. So what was life like for a prisoner here?
It wasn't very good. So they spent about 19 hours a day in their cell, usually 2 prisoners per cell. They were sharing a toilet bucket, no running water, no heating, no air conditioning. The time they did spend outside, some of it was probably doing hard labor or just sitting around doing not very much.
Were there any notable prisoners that stayed here?
Yes, so we had Sarah Francisco, or Saucy Sarah. She had 295 convictions to her name, so in and out of jail over many years. There was Elizabeth Walcott. She was the only woman hanged in South Australia for poisoning her husband. And also John Balaban, he was a serial killer, so he murdered 5 people in 5 years and he was executed here as well.
And were there any escape attempts?
There were many escape attempts. No one's done the research on the exact numbers, but they found all sorts of ways to escape, including using their sheets as ropes.
45 people in total were hanged at Adelaide Gaol, some of which are still buried here today. I have a feeling that might have something to do with why this place is haunted. So, what happened in this area?
So we're in A wing of new building, and this is one of 4 places at the jail where executions occurred. So 21 people were executed in this area.
What were some of the more notable executions that took place here?
There were a couple notable executions, including Elizabeth Walcott. Another one was probably Alexander Newland Lee. He was convicted of poisoning his wife and 3 children. We also had Charles O'Leary, and he's considered a ghost downstairs in the fridge. So he's buried outside the wall there, and many prisoners have had experiences with his ghost.
Have you seen any ghosts?
I haven't seen any ghosts, but lots of other people that worked here or have visited have had those experiences.
So, considering the jail's one of South Australia's oldest buildings, this place is very well preserved. Who sort of runs this place?
Yeah, so it's looked after by the government under the Department for Environment and Water, under National Parks. So we have a small team that's very dedicated to the jail. We all love working here, and we keep it alive through school tours. We do a lot of those, getting kids educated about history. And of course, members of the public can come in during the day and do a self-guided tour and learn about the history of the jail.
Well, that concludes our tour of Adelaide Gaol. Such a fascinating part of South Australian history, and we're lucky it's so well preserved. If you want to find out more info or book a tour, then head to their website for more details.